In this video, we will review mean and absolute value. When we talk about the mean of a set of numbers, we're talking about the sum of a set of data and then divided by the number of items in the set. Sometimes we also refer to this as average. So if we take the average of numbers or the mean, that is the same thing. So there are two basic steps to find the mean. First, we're going to add up all the values, and then we're going to divide the total by the number of values we had. So if we look at this example, they had 1, 3, 5, 6, 6, 8, and 9. So all these numbers were added up to get 38. There were 7 total numbers. Even though we have 2 6s, they count as separate numbers. So we took 38 divided by 7 and we got 5.42. So let's look at an example problem. So I have a set of numbers here. I'm going to count. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I like to write how many numbers there are above or below, somewhere off to the side where I'm not going to mix it up, just so I know what I'm dividing by. So my first step is going to be to add all these numbers up. So if you're not able to use a calculator, this could take a little bit of time depending on the numbers. So if I do this, I get a total of 342. So now if we look at, I have 7 numbers, okay? So I'm going to have 342, which is my total. I'm going to divide it by the number of numbers. And most of the time, this is not going to come out to be a whole number, okay? So you're going to have to read to find out what you're going to round it to. So I get 48.857. These could easily be grades, so let's say I round to the nearest whole. So my answer is going to be 49. So my mean is 49. My average of these numbers is 49. And that is how you calculate the mean of a set of numbers. Next, I'm going to talk briefly about absolute value. It's not really related to mean, but when we look at mean absolute deviation, we're going to put the two concepts together. So absolute value is going to be the distance of a number from 0 on a number line. So here we have a picture of a number line. And absolute value is always going to be indicated by these little brackets. So whatever number I put in there is always going to come out positive. So like here, the absolute value of 4, it's already positive. It's going to stay positive. Here the absolute value is 3. So it's going to become positive. I'm going to drop the negative. So here's what it really means. Distance is always positive. So if you've ever seen the movie Ferris Bueller's Day Off, he puts miles on his car and he tries to run the car backwards to get the miles off, but that's not how distance works. If you wear a pedometer and you walk backwards for a mile, you're still going to have walked a mile. You're not going to have walked a negative mile because distance is always positive. So if we look here and we graph 4 on the number line, it's going to be here, but my distance is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, a positive 4. But here at negative 3, I'm also going to go 1, 2, 3. Now I'm counting backwards, but it's still distant, so it's positive. It becomes a positive 3. Now 0 obviously is not positive or negative, so the absolute value of 0 will just be 0. So let's look at some absolute values. So if I look at the absolute value of 6, it's just going to be 6. It's already positive. Negative 40, it's going to become positive. It's going to be 40. 100, it's going to stay 100. Now 0.25, don't let it fool you that it's a decimal. It's going to stay 0.25. If we have negative 1/3, since it's negative, it's going to be positive 1/3. Sometimes you'll be asked to graph an absolute value on a number line. So your starting point's always going to be at 0. because if I haven't moved, I've moved 0. So let's look at 5. So if I want to graph the absolute value of 5, I'm going to put a dot on 5, and then I'm just going to draw a line from 0 to 5 and just label it 5. So if we look at the absolute value of -2, I'm going to put a dot on 2. I'm going to draw a line. I'm going to label that 2 because it's going to be positive. Remember, it's absolute value. So 1.5 is going to be halfway between 1 and 2. I'm going to draw me a line. It's going to stay 1.5. And then -4.2, it's going to be between -4 and -5. Remember, it works backwards, so it's going to be closer to 4. I draw a line to 0, and that's just going to be +4.2. So that is a review of both mean and absolute value.